Bijoy Jain is one of the world's most fascinating and interesting architects. I'd been thinking about an Indian architect for MPavilion and started to read about the work that he'd been doing with Studio Mumbai over quite a long period of time. And it was fascinating to me that he was working with a model around collaboration, so that he had a lot of craftspeople working with him in his studio. Collaboration and what I call creative connectedness is a major part of the Naomi Milgram Foundation agenda. With MPavilion, we try to bring creative industries together, supporting the exchange of ideas. Bijoy Jain's architecture has been described as ethical, and what that means is that he actually displays an empathy. In practical terms, it's not a technical response, it's an emotional response and more of a way of life. This is what I was very, very attracted to. This year, there was an opportunity for MPavilion and Melbourne to work with artisans whose know-how is passed on from generation to generation. Just recently, the Australian builders have spent time working with Bijoy in Mumbai, and it's been a fascinating experience for them as well to be working with an architect of Bijoy's calibre.
The MPavilion for me, and the hope with the MPavilion, it's a gathering space. It's a place for thought, place to reflect, and the hope is that for the people of Melbourne, it creates a space where they can experience that. I think that for me would be this place where the heart, mind and body are all connected. So I remember I walked the first day with Naomi to the site, and I think it happened both at the same time. I was thinking about it and Naomi talked about it, this idea of a kind of column-free space. For me, it was important to connect the idea of ground, sky and earth. And within this, there's also this idea of all the elements of water, light, air. This idea of just making this cross-sectional cut where in some way you locate it to that place, but you also can locate it outside its context. And something that I'm more curious about, that we're all fundamentally connected from the same place. And it's a universal one. In this case with the MPavilion, this whole idea of the Australian red ochre, by just lifting it up, the same mud that you stand on is now on top of your head. What we're doing in this process is making it tangible so that we can physically inhabit the thought. I look at this structure more as an idea of scaffolding, but I'm interested in this idea not of the physical scaffolding, but that it suggests a sort of an idea of a manifold, where the structure in some way is communicative of something that one builds on. It's a constructive space, or by that very nature, it is then a creative space. Coming back to the MPavilion structure, why bamboo? It's easy, it's light, it's agile, it's robust. For me, what's important is the phenomena, the nature of it, not so much the materiality of it, but more the nature of how it allows us to be. At a certain point, it transforms. And so while you know, maybe intellectually, academically, you even know it that you're looking at bamboo, but what you're experiencing is everything but that.